All right, I've been feeling like shit all day today. We're not doing camera. I have eating for the first time today too, so it's gonna be dinner and a movie for the beginning of this. Sorry, it's been a awful day today. Where we left off, we pretty much finished the entry area. Don't even remember what the area was called. Trotsky, something like that. Trotsky. And now we're moving into the new world map. So what that's all about. Here we go. I literally stopped as we were zoning into that area. So we go.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
We're going
Maybe
for
they
it.
were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means, but he is an ally of the king. My friend.
I think I'm dying of hunger.
Dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil, at least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdal place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
Where are you
And
going?
what's your plan
Lord
after
Pisak
that?
ain't gonna see ya. He's got
We have to
important
save Sir
business.
Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry? What? The cat got your tongue? Oh, but that's all by the by anyway.
Damn it.
I intend
Had a
to
dialogue
wage
while I went
war,
get a
not
drink.
parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Hey, there's mutt behind us. Oh, I can't even open my inventory to eat. They're pretty nice keep. Why do they always build those wooden structures on top of a stone?
What's this?
Always looks weird.
Gate's wide open.
first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Do we ever get to see Lord Samine again? I hope we do.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
How does he know us?
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir,
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter,
Does no one care about
take care
urgency?
of our guests.
Like lords and shit? Like everything will wait till tomorrow. There's an army marching on your castle. It'll wait till tomorrow.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man
And
with
to talk
my
about the
experience.
inheritance. But your father's still alive.
And with your fortune.
Aye, with jewels all over
That
himself.
gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotznov.
Time is nearly up.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the
Nearly all the
Margrave
time.
here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Well, Catherine owns the place. Catherine just comes in and just starts eating.
When's the last time I ate something?
A year. Bread. Oh my
Need
god.
something to eat.
That was dangerously low on food. See, why do they get to eat like bowls of stuff? And he just keeps moving the same bowl over and over again. What? He's broken. I have found so many bugs while playing this. We're good.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Pragas send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his
What's up,
followers
Ursa?
from Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard, and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Hope you're having a better day than I am, Ursa.
They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, I woke up not feeling well. Like I was late to work because I was in a rough spot. And I was going to leave work early. And work didn't go over well, so I didn't get to leave early. So just fucking meh day.
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I don't remember Hinek. Am I supposed to remember Hinek?
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Oh yeah, instead of eating today, I was like, I'm gonna get something on my way home because I had planned to leave early. So I missed my lunch break. And in my town, everything like closes at like 9. So by the time I realized I wasn't going to be able to go get any food or anything or go home, it was too late. So I haven't eaten today until just now. Open at 9? No, they close at 9. I don't know. When I was in Arizona, man, nothing closed until it was like 11. And Violet's from Birmingham, and she says it's wild how like this whole area shuts down at 9.
Why is Yobs taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's
Everything
reach.
closes at 8 or 9 in
What
Seattle.
for?
What the fuck?
Do what he's been doing
Is that a
all his
pre-COVID
life.
or
Scheming.
after COVID
One
thing?
could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems.
Oh, look,
Just
there's a
between
guard
us,
stuck against the
I'm not
cupboard.
too pleased myself about Yob's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Yobs.
Even like
What kind of
the
question
main
is that?
like city streets.
Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
What about the
Henry
weekend?
here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign
Downtown is
greatest
scary.
asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say.
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Y'all's cops not doing anything about that?
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry,
I don't know the politics of Seattle,
I
so
didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right
That was
here in
quick,
the palace. Cross
considering we
that corridor
just got here.
and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above.
how's
the
Nier
door.
going?
But first, eat your fill, all of you, and maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the
yeah.
well.
Bath. Catherine, ready to go take a bath? Let's go. Ziska, you can come too. We can have a group bath. He's still getting this bowl. Look at this. So Ursa, the game dev, what's happening right here?
You silly doggy.
Bowls are hard. From a coding perspective, though, like what's going wrong right here? I am curious because this is what I would love to have devs do is devs to go over like what's actually happening, like what's breaking. I find that shit incredibly interesting. I wish game devs would do stuff like that. Telling to register that he did the action, so it's just repeating. Wonder if talking to him will fix it.
Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly.
I'm
But
starting to
I
really
think
like
sure a
this guy.
wine would be the best remedy.
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose one eye than drink yourself blind.
God be with
Nope.
you, my friend.
That did not fix it. They say he's still trying to move that bowl. Bath, bath, bath. Where's the bath?
What brings you here?
A bath. Ooh,
Show me
trade.
your wares.
Show me your wares. Oh no. They got me naked again. Oh man, can I sell? Would I get in trouble trying to sell a golden crucifix that I stole from Von Berghoff? No, in this game, yes.
You're a bit picky, aren't you?
Oh damn. Hey honey, look at my muscle arms. Do I look hot? Do I look hot with that hat on too? I think I look damn sexy. Oh, why is it? Or did my armor break or something? No. Will they wash all my clothes and stuff too? Yeah, look at that.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here.
His glasses are hot.
Yes, sir. I
You don't
prepare
remember I did that with
my
Witcher
fragrant
2.
oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
That's what I call service.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Why did that armor set get so busted? I'm gonna have a lot of inventorying to do. Oh yeah. When you pick a rose, take care of that bold action that you dare. I can't read these squishy letters.
I saw that firm hand of yours with my own eyes. Some bastards burnt down a farm near Nimburg. Shit, who was it? I don't. I'm sorry.
He's getting old.
Greetings.
So, what's life like here?
What can I say, lad? It used to be better. There was peace and quiet while King Charles was alive. But those sons of his aren't up to much.
So how long is this near game? Is it as long as Automata?
Ashamed. We're lucky we have Sir Peter. He won't allow us to come to any harm.
What's Sir Peter like?
Oh, he has a heart of gold. God smiled on us when he sent us Sir Peter. But he has a terrible sweet tooth. He eats nothing but preserves and sweet dumplings with curd.
We also got a new sound effect, by the
And
way.
when he does feel like some meat, he demands nothing but chaffinch.
We now have the demon sound effect. Ain't similar length. That's going to take a while then. So since you play Persona, I was going to ask you, are you interested in that, God, what was it? Metaphor came out last year.
Demon.
Yeah, I watched some of it on Twitch and it looked really good.
I'm a bit hungry. Do you have anything to eat?
I'm afraid you're too late, lad. The stove is cold now. I sent everything I had up to you.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here only recently.
You mean that bony knight? I can't help you, I'm afraid. I don't stick my nose into the Lord's affairs. That wouldn't be right. Take care now.
Smart woman.
Christ, it's hot out.
Greetings. What brings you here?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here, you know.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I
Damn.
hope as far away as possible.
Ooh.
That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me.
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere.
I figured it would be up your alley.
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking
all right.
because I've just arrived.
If it's
Yeah, it didn't gray out, so I just kind of hit enter. All right. I don't think I have anything to feed Mutt with. You guys got anything I can eat? No? He's still moving that bowl. Of course, Jessica's not ever gonna get to eat. Not seeing her. Can I like brighten it? Why is it like when I Why is it when I mouse over it, it looks correct, but when I mouse off of it, it's not? See? That looks a little better, right? Can y'all see now? Well, I mean, only 50 hours into the game, but in like, cause in houses, it's so dark. Is like, does this look fine to y'all? But can you see it? It looks super fucking dark on my other monitor. We don't want to rob him. I just want to go to bed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God, these guards are nice. They're not yelling at me and calling me a fucking hoodlum. Is this my bed? No, I think I need to go up again.
Greetings.
Did I go up too high? I guess I did. This looks like.
And with you.
This my bed? Oop. This my bed? Having trouble locating a sleeping location. Ah. This is pretty nice. It was the first room I walked into. Oh, cool. It'll actually let you lean out and look out the window. That's actually cool. Why don't games do shit like that? Why don't all games, like, if in any other game you go out to the window close enough and you'd fall out the fucking window, you know what I mean, and die. I love how they actually did what a real person would do when you go to look out the window. So kudos, Kingdom Come. You're the first game that I have ever seen do this, and it's fantastic. Now I get to actually look at the scenery and shit. It looks like a fucking Bob Ross painting. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like a Bob Ross painting. It's little things like that that make me really appreciate some game devs. Now, I am disappointed that I can't take a shit. This game's not realistic enough. Like, they'll let you lean out windows, but I can't take a shit. That's what they should have done. They should have made it so you could take a shit. There'd be like one shitter in the whole game that has a guy that'll spear you up the ass if you take a shit and you die. Since that's how. Who was it that you said died? Who was it that died? It was Wenceslas. I can't say it. The actual King Wenceslas. I can't say his name. In this game, died that way. Yeah, and then get shit on. No, so the king in this game, or the king for the side I'm on, King Wenceslas, I can't say it. Wenceslas something or another. He actually died by using the bathroom, and the way they did toilets back then is it was literally this that just sticks out from the wall, and you just shit into open air, right? Well, what happened was someone scaled the side of the keep or whatever, and when he went to take a shit, the guy speared him through the asshole and killed him. That's a pretty rough way to go. Grab a banana. Here we go again. That would be a terrible death.
So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife
Yeah, we good
who
sleep.
arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh, very well.
Thanks for the raid, man. You have a good one.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
No need for
I'm not a
formality.
nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, she brought me food. Hell yeah. Mutt.
Here you go. Take it.
You silly doggy.
Yeah, Mutt finally got some food. A bread roll. Oh yeah. We ate our fill before, so I should probably put some clothes on before I walk down there, shouldn't I? I'm curious what happened to my armor. I did. At least I thought I did. I'm more curious as to what happened. All right, I think that no, I'm still missing. I'm not chainmail. Where'd my chainmail go? There it is. All right, that should be. This is my sneaking gear. Just missing my dagger. Although, wait a minute. Do we got Occam's razor, yeah. We have Occam's razor, chat. That's all set up. Sneaking gears, missing my shoes. No. Last set was supposed to be my charisma gear, and I keep making me have nothing on or something. I keep turning my third set into my naked gear. All right, we're going for whatever has high charisma. Not sure why that gives me charisma. Eight. 24. And apparently my armor has better charisma on it. When did, oh yeah, I forgot Godwin gave us his ring. I know you hate it, but I get plus 20 charisma with these spectacles. You can't turn down results. Oh, where's my spur? All right. I think we're good. Although no, he's got the wrong sword. All right, I think we're good now. They gave me a few groshens. Don't think I have anything to store. Oh, store my wood. All right. Which outfit are we in? I just hate my hat. Love to have a better hat. Oh, the basement.
So I went to see my brother
And?
to talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself, and he gets this feeling that his time is nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head, it's bad news.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
Have a good day.
Safe travels.
You see, meine Dame?
That's
We
the
are
sparring.
not here. My man.
Lo, the worth.
Why does
Henry
the
of
captain got a
Scarlet.
gesture hat
I'm just
on?
holding a discussion with Captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in
Oh, I'm
battle.
still covered in blood.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Son of a bitch! Take that!
Hey, changed his sword. Razik, I haven't done my perks yet. Because my stamina runs out too quick.
Son of a bitch! Watch and learn. You want to try me? No chance.
Yeah, he just keeps retaliating.
Greetings to you too.
Yeah, bug. Oh,
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Good, Kama. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word.
sure.
Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zhishka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
All right. That reminded me about my skills, though. We haven't touched it in a while. Okay. All damage. I'll go with faster. Well, oh, remnant. Some of these perks just aren't really appealing sounding. I start using battle cry more. Drinking. You can replace food with beer. Boozing's just kind of weird. I don't want to get drunk. Leg day. Awesome marksmanship. Well, see, this right here is going to make me switch back to single hand swords again. There's another perk that increases one-handed weapon. So why would I ever use a two-handed sword? They just keep giving me cool perks for one-handed weapon. I already had a perk for that. Now I'm sticking with it.
Hey.
Hopefully you can make a really good one-handed sword. Unarmed's not too terrible bad. All right, I think we're good. And I'm gonna have to change my weapon back. I do want to see what the damage is going to be like when it's fully upgraded, but as it is now, it's not as good. There's just too many perks to make the one-handed sword without a shield really good.
It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Forgot to change my outfit
So
back.
great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Ah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
All right.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
I'll be going then.
Well, I'm gonna take my hat off just because I don't like it. I just drop a sword? No, I put it in my horse. No.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guest?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
Yeah, we're the one that fucked us up, man.
Who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
That might not end well. My ma used to say, when two different people do the same thing, it's not the same thing.
Your mother was clearly a wise woman. Nonetheless, I've heard you've had another proverb in Bohemia. Too many dogs means death for the hare.
Well, if the same applies to the ginger fox, I'm all for it.
Time will tell. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching.
We recapping?
What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Bergov refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Can I make this very hard? Like, how much do you need very, like, over 25? So I'm not going to get extra.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me,
I nailed
didn't
it.
intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Nope. Well, wait.
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied?
We didn't say any of that. We refused to talk.
He expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me.
Weird.
You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want.
That's kind of wild.
But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress.
Yeah, he
as
messaged Valid about it for some reason.
Join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already
It's
want
Rattay. Why do you keep saying Rattay? It's Rattay.
What? Go home. I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else.
I'm liking
Your
Jessica
friend
a lot.
Hinnick, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnick came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country. And of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Where are we going?
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Yeah, fuck it.
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
This is right, ain't it?
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
And a lot of cutscenes in a short amount of time.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Okay.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going.
Uh-oh.
If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Okay. Shouldn't we just be bar fighting, not just like killing each other? Easy peasy.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
Happened to who?
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time.
Damn it.
This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this.
Why do all the
You're
innkeepers
murdering
look
my
the
guests
same?
and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick bathroom break because that was a whole lot of damn dialogue. Dog growling or something. Anyway.
Or am I wrong?
Well, you're half wrong. If we're gonna get our hands dirty, we want to be paid for it.
Be right back.
Bathhouse ain't free.
I'll make it worth your while.
We're in.
You don't even want to know what it's about.
We do. But first things first. Coin is most important. Some of us can't make a living any other way. Like Yoja here. We call him the Bat.
You mean he can see in the dark?
No.
Good day
He
to
can
you.
hardly see at all. But put some steel in his hand and turn him in the right direction, and he won't ever miss.
Do you have any good marksmen?
Aye. Deaf George. One time, a hand cannon blew up in his hand. Since then, he can't hear, and he can only count to 8. But he'll hit whatever you point at. If he understands what you're pointing at, that is.
And? The rest?
Stuttering Stephen, Limping Leonard, Toothless Thomas, and Simon.
He has no nickname?
We called him Sad, but that made him even sadder, so we stopped.
My word, a rare band indeed.
So, where are we going?
It's not far from here. Start getting ready. I'll get a wagon.
Aye, we'll finish our drinks and go.
All right. I don't know what all happened while I was gone, but judging by the music, nothing good. Does it look like we're alive? What was my quest? I'll follow who that dude to get the weapons. Oops. I think you didn't leave.
Come on, lad. Mount up. We have to hurry.
I had to take a winkle.
So hop on. We have to ride.
The game is also lagging pretty horribly. All this stream is.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That
A winkle.
sounds like Shishka.
Yep.
But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them.
Met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Oh, wait a minute. The game crashed. No.
That's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord. Another one. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks
Ooh.
like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what.
A man of many decks and drinks.
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
Damn.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Everything's still stuttering. I'm trying.
I can't leave until we rescue the devil. Whoever he is.
That did not seem to help.
I can't leave until we rescue the devil.
Okay, why? I don't understand, man. really don't get it.
Whoever he is. I should stay with Kubyenka.
And now the game's washed out from where I had the gamma up. I'm getting frustrated because of how much like I have in my computer, and it's still every minute just fucks up and lags like a motherfucker. It looks like, did I fix it? Does it look like the stuttering's gone?
The whole plan could go to shit.
Quick!
Because OBS isn't giving me that stupid warning anymore. Nope, it's still doing something. Fucking fuck. All right, we're going native. Motherfucker's pissing on the wall.
But he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a... All right in it? No, that's not it.
All right. Driving me crazy. I want to try something and see if this works.
We were drunk.
If you get a chance to like glance back and
Maybe
forth.
Janos and Edda. One time, They decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of
I'm
food.
trying to get the graphics working again, and it's
Found
not.
one and decided until you.
I don't know what I did. Why all of a sudden it runs like dick.
If they're the suitable place. I followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere. Should be a shovel around here somewhere.
So what's happening is my OBS keeps saying encoding overload. And I don't know if it's just an OBS issue or what. Okay. Well, there's two fixes. So one would be running OBS as admin. You'd have to like stop the stream for. I thought it was already set up that way. Yeah, it'd already be set up that way. The other one was just lower the frame rate. I would do anything just to get it to run at this point.
Hey lad, come here.
All right, I'm not getting uncovered.
Here, Henry.
I'm right in front of you, bro. I'm fixing graphic problems. I know that this is so far long ago. You don't know what fucking graphics are, but it bothers me. Where's the fucking preset? All right, so this is ultra at 30 FPS.
Hey lad,
All right, I still get the arrow. Arrow? Look at the era. Era. Bleh. By the way, my computer runs this fine. For my gaming experience, it's good. But for y'all's viewing experience, it's bad. I know I've said this 1,000 times. But it bothers me when I look over and I see hitching on like Violet's screen or my OBS window. But for me, the game's running like a fucking dream. And I want to make it where I would rather lower my settings so you guys can see it fine.
Around here somewhere.
Like, I don't even give a fuck if it's running at 30 FPS. I'm going to turn off that thing too. What the fuck is that?
Start here, Henry.
All right, I'm not getting any errors. This is 30 FPS on high detail. I'm not getting the encoding overload, which is the main problem.
Let's start here, Henry.
When I'm spinning my camera, I'm not expecting you to see anything other than just pauses and hitching. But we'll do a cutscene now. Okay.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
Seems like it's running better now. All I did was lower it to 30 FPS.
We hit something down below.
Maybe it's a 60 FPS problem in OBS. I don't
the
know.
boulders by the uprooted tree, and something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
This looks the best I think it's looked since I started streaming this. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this looks the best. Vi, you told me there's two things that needed to be on Ultra. Textures. Which one? Character detail Ultra and textures or quality object quality. Texture. It's funny, I'm 50 hours in and still fucking with graphic settings. That can't be a good sign, yeah?
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand?
I should have dropped the FPS a lot earlier.
We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried it. But this place seems really familiar.
You got a saber shot.
Before that, we had to bury old Longil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Go fetch it yourself.
Why don't you go yourself?
Ah, the water is cold and the bottom is slippery. I do not want to get wet.
But if I get wet, that's all right, eh?
Not just all right. Downright splendid.
Why not? It'll make the digging go faster.
Good boy.
Don't like this guy. He's like a stereotypical, like, Russian.
I found something in the basket.
Beautiful. Is there enough for both of us?
Cheers.
Oh, this is bliss. Right. Let us find those devilish trumpets.
The first time I found this channel was the first Henry the Derp. I remember you building your village with your straw hat on. Well, welcome back, Admiral Tot. I'm glad there's someone that still remembers the adventures of Henry the Derp. Do you want to see my current Derp outfit? I have to put the helmet back on. All right, here we go. This is the current Henry the Derp outfit. I've been struggling with graphic settings this time around there.
Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time.
I think we might have finally got it.
Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
This guy. So fucking annoying. Anyway, how you doing, Tot? I assume you're playing and enjoying this, yeah? Or are you mainly watching?
Aye, lad, do not sulk. This really must be it. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
All right. How convenient. It's right beside the road.
I think I've heard that one before.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps?
And also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Quadrants of harlots and brats from the wine cags. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat.
Ugh.
Still will be married.
I'm so sad.
And we'll make hats roll like berries.
Am I gonna have to do a lot with this guy? The May step.
Quadrants of harlots and brats from the wine cags. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still will be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
He just doesn't shut up. Right there, yeah.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her...
There we go.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It was a purgatory.
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. Save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannons? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Hey.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
How many hours
Wait
did
for
it
them
take?
to arrive. And then...
I'm curious. Because I'm like 50 hours and I just got to the zone. That first area, oh man, it took a while.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Oh, your roast story got done in 50? Yeah, I spent 50 hours in the other zone.
Halt!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Did it? Were they all duds?
Matilda!
What the fuck?
My leg, damn it! You idiot!
No, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Hmm.
Shut up! Or I'll put a hole in you so big, you'll be able to see Kuttenberg through it.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit. Come on, scum! Bash him on the...
That one's had it!
Oh, hack your ass off!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said I put a hole in your belly. I still miss. Fucking. Here you go, pull out your sword. Oh my god.
What's it to be? Are you gonna fight or drop?
Oh, I'm bleeding. I really wanted to shoot him with it and I still fucking missed. Where's my goddamn bandages? I have too much shit in my inventory, I guess.
Should have fucking stayed out of it. You're hopping around and making me dizzy.
I'll shit you in next asshole.
What's it to be, you wretch?
Bash him up!
Nicely done.
Go to hell! I'm gonna shoot
That's
you!
the best you've
It's
got.
death for a death! Fuck you!
Yeah, don't spare it.
Hey.
This for your
That
effort.
won't work on me!
Who hit me?
Are you waiting for orders from your wife?
Are you? Oh, you're a bad guy. I really want to shoot somebody with a gun.
Help me with him.
I really should redo this. Ooh.
You're no match for us, fucker!
Yeah, let's reload this. Not fuck around with the hand cannon. Why do those pistols suck so fucking bad? Like, for real, they suck so bad. Yeah, because I was trying to load the stupid pistol.
Fucking horse arms.
Damn, I'm bleeding.
Leave him alone!
Got him.
That one hit the mark. What are you waiting for, you wretch? Fucking hell! Damn! Don't swear it!
I want his armor.
Now I'll have you! You're dead! Shit!
Oh, good strike. Let him have it. Be someone. I'm like a sim. You swat.
Fuck! Fuck! I can't get a shot in!
The guy's trying to be like me.
Good.
That was, those pistols are so shit. They're just awful. They take entirely too long to load. I'm ever encumbered. I wonder why. This is better armor. Four groshens.
Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. You don't have all day.
Brother. I do when there's fucking really nice armor. Why is everybody using a fucking hunting sword? If I wasn't kidding, she's like, now you're gonna run into people that have like thousands and thousands of groshens worth of armor. I thought she was being sarcastic. Oh, we did actually kill one horse. I'm glad they're giving me time to look at all this. Oh, can I wear this always up? Ooh, what is that? Oh, is that a different type of plate mail or chain mail? No. Oh. What replaces that? Okay. I didn't even drop that. Yeah, there's a bunch of Easter eggs in this game. Tot. A couple that I've seen on accident because of YouTube shorts. Smooth bore, short barrel. Yeah, but like that guy was point blank and I still fucking missed him. Noble brigading legs. Those are a better color. Travel boots. Still weighted down too fucking much. Maybe it's the multiple pistols. I wonder if the devs realize just how bad those pistols are. Ooh, tournament gauntlets. Right. Oh, that's one less charisma. Hold on. Added is better. So dumb. The coat of arms doesn't look as good. Oh my god, my crimson set doesn't look as good. All right, that's good enough. What's his face? The Dry Devil. Well, the Dry Devil won't talk to me. Yeah, so none of these guys had a fucking decent sword. They're all mace wielders. Oh well.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Need to find a straw hat in this game.
Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp.
That ugly bowl cut. Oh my god.
Although I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
Learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly.
I hate to say this, but the whole, even on my end, it looks better.
People who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
I want to restart the game now and play it with it looking better.
And I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful. Will you at least tell me where to start?
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Behuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Behuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your Devil's Pack.
Great. But be careful. I didn't recruit them for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine's waiting for you in Kuttenberg.
Well, it's not like she's gonna run away, right?
Why do they call you the Dry Devil, anyway?
Why do they call you fuckhead?
But they don't call...
All right, I was only joking. I don't even know how I got the nickname. I suppose it could have something to do with all the killing and my natural beauty. It's certainly catchier than His Grace Sir Hinnek the First of Kunstadt and Yashpitz. That name wouldn't scare a fucking coward. But say it Dry Devil, and everybody just shits themselves.
How are your injuries healing?
Well, I didn't really need a second arsehole, so hopefully it was the last one I ever get. I can't really sit, stand, or lie down. Not to mention ride a horse.
It was just terrible luck that we hit you.
Yeah, I was feeling bitter for a while. But then I thought, you could have ripped my head or my leg off, so I still got off easy. And between us, I think it's still better to die of a shot to the arse than of old age or some disease.
How do you know Kubienka?
He saved my arse back at Neuhaus. We only made it out thanks to him. I thought we were fucked. But then Kubienka appeared, dragging a ladder, asking how much we would pay for it.
What did he get for it?
The first thing he got was a good fucking beating, because we thought he'd been dead for 2 days. But after we escaped, we made sure he didn't have to pay for drinks for a long time.
How long have you known Zizka?
It's been a while. He served with me during the Moravian Margrave Wars.
So you were his commander, sir?
That's water under the bridge now. I'm just an old wanted robber baron whose neck you and Zizka just saved. I don't give a shit about the sirs anymore, you see?
Ah, all right then. What can you tell me about Zizka?
Well, based on what you two have been through, I'd say you should know him pretty well by now. When everything is fucked, the people around you are dying and you're fighting for your very life, only then can you really learn what a person is like.
All right.
My God, what now?
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
Show
me your way. Hey, how about shit? I put everything on my horse.
Thank you, sir. And
Where?
coming. What would you like, friend?
Maybe he'll take my
I'll have a look at the.
golden crew.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
How am I ever gonna find people that can afford this?
What do you need, my friend? I'll have a look at. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Oh no.
Show me your wares.
I was afraid of that. I just gave him so much money.
Go.
Wait, is this a town?
Quick.
Well, they don't have merchants, so I'll go.
Go.
All right, where are we going? Oh, I thought I already did ask.
Whoa, whoa.
Guess I didn't.
Quick, go!
Whoa!
All right, we'll try it again.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I apologize.
I'll be right there.
Where'd he go? I want to ask him. Oh, we're looking down on him.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
You really do not waste time, do you? Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah, but there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
Fair enough.
What about me? Am I not a good person?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will rat us all out to Sigismund.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janosch, Eder and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Okay.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Eder because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janosch can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How am I supposed to communicate with Ada? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
And the last one.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
No, I don't want to have dead rabbit and carrot. That sounds disgusting.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
All right.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck.
This whole stream was pretty much getting the introductory. Oh, man. Dear God. Yeah, this is pretty overwhelming. So I'm going to stop here for tonight. We'll go hit our room, which is up here. Actually, hold on, I got some. No, there's a quest on. I need to desperately need to find a city.
Christ, pardon me.
Because they put my ass. Looking for my chest. whatever. Okay, that's gonna do us for tonight. Thanks, y'all. I am so freaking tired. Hopefully we'll have a much better energetic stream tomorrow. Y'all have a pleasant Tuesday, and maybe we'll catch y'all tomorrow. 3 a.m. Eastern. See y'all.